The afternoon after the attack on Aldori Manor, Queen Aldori awarded charters to the adventurers who survived. But just as the Queen was about to grant the Ashen Corp their charter, Tartusio objected to the mercenaries having one. Tartusio accused Diego of stealing the guard wage fund and blamed the death of Jethals on the Ashen Corp. Luckily for the rest of the group, Queen Aldori understood Diego truly was a man of the law, and Matherson completely dismantled Tartusio's arguments. After all the theatrics were played out, Queen Aldori handed the charter for Oleg's trading post to the Ashen Corp and allowed them to gather their companions for the trip. With Harim, Lindsay, Valerie, and Amory respectively, they all joined the Ashen Corp. After a long journey to reach Oleg's outpost, the Ashen Corp gets to find out who this Oleg really is and how they can assist. See what awaits the Ashen Corp in the Stolen Lands now.
As you enter Oleg's trading post, you see a beautiful blonde woman tending a fire and cooking in a gigantic pot, and you see a very hardworking man put down various tools and such as he climbs down a ladder, and he calls out to you, "Privet! My name is Oleg, who be you?"
Oh, great, one of these people.
Actually, his accent is very important to the setting that I'm doing, so if you would like to roll society, that's not a bad idea.
Just while that's going on.
I might as well.
Oleg, I presume.
Let's see.
You realize that that particular accent is from a land called Mehlovia, and Mehlovia is a very controversial land because this is the best way for me to explain it. This is not me making a statement, okay? Imagine if militant Islam combined with Soviet Russia. That is Mehlovia. They are religious zealots, typically, and they oppress their own people pretty heavily.
Oh, there's a Soviet Union part. Okay.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Well then.
I've been standing here for 30 seconds and not one of you has introduced yourselves. Are you new bandits? Looking for...
We're just staying there staring.
No, we are the Ashen Company. We've been sent here by the Queen Aldori. We were told you would be the liaison.
Oh! You are reinforcements I asked for 3 months ago. Welcome. Come by fire. My wife is making traditional Mehlovian stew. Say hello, wife. Hello. Hello. 3 months. When did the queen get a letter? Yeah, when indeed.
Well, I'm sorry it's taken 3 months for you to get some assistance. We only knew of the entire assignment. Monkey, it's been, 4 days? 3 days?
I think it was 5 days, actually.
Well, you know how time flies while traveling.
Especially when Diego is trying to tell us a story is different when changing only one item.
I'm about to say that, especially when Diego's there to regale you with these epic tales of heroism.
The same story, just slightly different every day.
The giant had a red eye this time. This time it was
another giant that he fights. This time it was 12 giant ninjas.
Last time it was 12 giant ninjas with a potato cutter.
With a dragon.
I do not know what a ninja is, but I have been beset by bandits. I believe you are here to kill them for me, no?
Yes, we are here to kill them for you. I am Diego de Mingla Sancha. I have made my name killing ninjas. They have plenty of tattoos. They are known for their great pride in their tattoos. Unfortunately, your local bandits don't have so many tattoos, but I'll still fight them anyway.
Do not worry, Oleg. You can, like many people, disregard most of what he said.
Yes.
You have a problem with the Stag Lord, is it?
Da.
Any further information, or should we just wander the land?
No, they have been coming here every few weeks demanding taxes for the Stag Lord.
Oh, wonderful. So if we wait here, we'll find their tax collectors?
Don't worry, we shall defend you from the tax collectors.
Best.
That took a moment.
I figured. That was the joke. Thank you. I would do it myself. I am quite strong and capable, of course. But my beautiful wife Svetlana, they threatened to do awful things to her. They even took her wedding ring. She goes,
I assume they would because they could take your taxes. That's the worst thing they can ever do.
Diego, you realize that if we establish a kingdom, we're also going to be collecting taxes.
But those are good taxes.
what makes your taxes better than Stag Lord's taxes or even Mehlovian taxes?
Obviously, Diego was joking. No taxes are good. I shall fight anyone who collects taxes.
Diego, as the marshal, you realize you're going to be the one collecting the taxes.
Oh, will I?
Yeah. And I'll be the one counting them, ensuring
will you?
that you do bring them back.
Diego, do you realize how a kingdom works?
I don't even know what the word kingdom means.
Fantastic. You'll do a great job.
Wonderful.
No, Oleg, it seems like you've been doing quite a fine job. Is it just you and your wife here?
I am from Mehlovia, where our people were oppressed and everything that we owned was taken from us. I come here to land and start business and get away from everything.
Yes.
I believe in the Staglands.
He's just
Staglands
like,
just made my fortune.
he's just like turning and counting the buildings going, how many people did you kill?
Like so much murder, boss. Like so much murder.
Well, I use traditional Mehlovian tactics to lure them out and then kill them one at a time. They don't do that here. They come in big numbers all at once. Very difficult to kill.
Nobody Oleg is man of focus.
They do not fall for stupid trick. You're smarter than your average bandit.
Oleg once killed a man in the bar. 2 men in the bar with a magic wand. It was incredible. I couldn't do that here. It's very weird.
All right. So we will have to gather what information we can. Although we could just wait for the tax collectors to come and get the information there.
They are scheduled to arrive tomorrow. They come with man named Haps Braden, sick bastard that uses bow. F*** him up for me.
With pleasure. Rashin, Maki, I assume you'd be able to
Attack him from range?
Oh, not even that. I don't want him dead. Well,
Oh,
not yet.
just maim him, yes.
Yes. He needs to be able to speak.
So one leg gone.
As long as you can stymie the bleeding.
1 leg, 2 leg, it don't
Oleg.
matter. I will still... Oleg! It does not matter. You kill them, you can take their things. I put them on spike at the edge of battlement. Traditional Mehlovian warding tactic.
How
Does it
many?
work?
Oh, yes. Well,
But they still come to collect taxes.
I haven't had the opportunity to kill them. Big woman, wife. What is name of woman that threatened to take your hand and other unpleasantness? And Svetlana perks up. She said, "I husband. They come with a large group of people, and with them, there used to be some woman who would carry 2 axes. She was the most violent and gross of the bunch. She stopped coming recently, so you shouldn't have to deal with her."
Okay, so female badass. We've got a tax collector.
And her
This
name
is going to take a while.
her name is Cressel. They have the name of the people. So Cressel is the name of the lady with 2 axes, and Haps, bastard with bow.
Is there any symbol they carry that signifies them as bandit tax collectors? Maybe a tattoo of some sort.
Oh, no tattoo. They all wear these stupid necklaces with deer on it. Can you imagine anyone who would actually do that? It's insane.
Yes, any banditry worth their salt would have a tattoo, not a silly necklace.
Well, then we'll remove them so they're not worth their salt. Sound good?
You take whatever you want from them. It's tradition. It's tradition in Mehlovian to claim spoils after a battle.
I feel that's a
And it's
tradition in most
good
places.
tradition. Oh, it's a good tradition to uphold, isn't it?
But also good tradition is to have good meal before fight. I welcome you into my home. Thank you very much for coming. You have brought a lot of men, and women. It is current year.
Sir Bennett will just ask, you say they come with a lot of men. Rough ballpark of how many on average?
Yes. They used to come in big band, about 25 men minimum. But every subsequent visit, little bit less. About 5 less-ish each time. Last time I saw them, they had about 4, maybe 5 people. Again, Oleg would take care of them, but beautiful wife, not risking.
So the question is, are they losing men and have less manpower to send to you? Or do they just see you as less of a threat and so have sent less and less force over time?
Oh, they know Oleg is a big threat. That's why they keep threatening beautiful wife. Da, husband.
Of course.
You
Well,
get the impression he doesn't know.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, Maki, these lands are dangerous, so they might be losing people.
Question for Haps once we can have a chat.
I'm curious, though. How much are they trying to have you pay each time they visit?
They take my entire stock. My furs, my ammo, my weapons, shield, armor, stew.
I think tax collector is the wrong term in this case.
Of course, in Mehlovia, we traditionally just call them bastards.
I can see that.
It's the same words. It's the same word twice.
We used to call them bandits. Wow.
No.
What's the difference? They're employed by the government now.
You see, Diego, there actually is a difference. Tax collectors only take the small amount of coin that the kingdom requires to be able to supply the militia, any things that need to get improved in the kingdom. Meanwhile, bastards just literally take everything.
Again, the same thing. I don't see the difference.
It's gonna be so hard working with you for the first few months.
Months? You mean forever?
Hey, no, Matheson's looking, raise an eyebrow. Are you planning
Months.
on killing me?
It will take me a few months to get used to how every now and then he doesn't seem to understand how kingdoms work.
Well, not planning on it. Certainly considering it loudly.
I'm sure we'll figure out a system to keep him in check.
Indeed.
I'll keep him busy. Either way, you said there was a meal.
Aye, here, enjoy. You are given Galt Rago. I think that's how it's pronounced. Galt Rago? What the is this? If you eat this, you get a +1 status bonus to saving throws against clumsy or fatigue within the next 24 hours. So yeah, essentially if someone attempts to use a spell on you that would make you fatigued or clumsy, you get a +1 against it. Also, you are healed to your maximum hit points.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Svetlana is a fantastic cook, which means she has made this with a critical success. And since this was a critical success, you also get a +1 to acrobatics checks for tumbling through.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good for me, because I use acrobatics all the time.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Because she
And tumbling through gives you the panache.
You have the opportunity to turn this into your favorite meal. What that means is if you eat it again and it's not a critical success, you still would get what's called the favorite meal bonus.
All right, I'll do that. I'll make them my favorite meal.
Awesome. During this time, everyone just otherwise has a good meal. And yeah, there's not much to really discuss unless you need to know more about the bandits. As I mentioned, the bandits first appeared about 3 months ago. They threatened to burn down the trading post and do, this is in the book, bad things to Svetlana. After that, they've appeared twice a month, and essentially, ever since then, less and less people have shown up, but they always collect their taxes and ride off. They do travel on horses.
Oh, how interesting. We could possibly get horses out of this.
Duh. If you want their horses, take them. Again, I don't need much from them. Just the leftover bodies.
Just the heads I can put on pikes.
I don't suppose you have any knowledge.
Shoulder ups.
I assume like Diego's is right now. He's just Goku eating this food. He's hitting his chest when it gets clogged. You know. Right next to Amiri. Amiri's also Goku eating.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, yeah, they're doing the same thing, and both of you are competing for like seconds.
They always get a fight over like some big chunk of meat or something.
As you do this,
This is your favorite food? Then it shall be mine too.
It's even more of my favorite than yours. I'll show you.
it is traditional Mehlovian stew. You should enjoy. Yeah. Duh.
I don't suppose you have any ideas to where they're basing out of.
They always come from southeast, I believe. I will double check.
Even more of a reason to keep one of them alive. We wanted to know the exact location.
Mhm.
Yes. Like I
And
said,
I guess-
Machine Monkey, you'd be able to extract the information, yes?
I'll do my best to make sure that, if need be, I can finally test out this new medical kit.
And do not worry. If Marquis fails to do so, Diego will succeed in his place.
I'm just gonna turn and look at you.
It is Svetlana's guess that the bandit hideout is about a day's ride away. They always come first thing in morning, stay for breakfast, and then immediately leave.
Oh, they stay for breakfast. Do they eat
Oh.
at this table, out of curiosity?
He spits on the ground. Da.
Out of curiosity, are you okay if you no longer have this table tomorrow? If all of them die, except for one?
What is plan?
Well, you see, as Rashim puts down his blunderbuss and starts raveling through his bag, I have a few bombs, as he puts down one alchemist fire, and I could craft a few of these over the night and set them so that they are right underneath these benches, and with either myself or Marquis just striking them, they would certainly be caught on fire and possibly die from it.
I would like to avoid fire if at all possible. Although this is traditional Mehlovian table, it's very strong. These buildings that came with the fort, not so tough.
But lightning, then.
Oh, lightning, that should do it. Yeah, duh.
Fire no, but lightning which can start the fire. Yeah, it's fine.
Sure, it's fine.
Oleg's not very well educated. Oh, lightning, yeah, it never sets building on fire. Yeah,
It just makes it black and shardy. It's fine.
Barovia, lightning also ignites fire, but fire, no, not so much.
Wonderful, wonderful. Are you guys also okay with this plan?
I do ask that
Yes,
if you do blow up my table, that you help me rebuild it.
You blow up my table.
Of course, of course.
You see, yes, this might not be a bad plan, because if anything tries to, have the audacity to survive, I'll try to flee. How about Diego and he'll kind of point over to the battlements Hang there, and then when everything comes, we'll just pop over the wall and wait at the door.
The battlements in gate can shut, but I have been told by them to leave it open so that they can come collect taxes. But perhaps if you get them all in and shut the gates and then hit them with the he says something in Mehlovian. That's Svetlana like she reacts to.
Husband, no.
They is how you say up.
That
Oh,
is
yes.
the plan. Just to
Yes,
stop
I
any
did.
that try to flee.
Well, in traditional Mehlovian tactics, allowing one to flee to warn the others to stay the f*** away is not a bad plan. But typically, you would like to up here, up north. You guys like to control information, huh?
Well, it's more if we determine that we would need to quickly go and start dealing with the bandit problem. It would be good for them not to know that, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then myself, 8 new people have arrived at your fort to come deal with the problem.
I think you are very smart to suggest. I agree to plan. We call them in. I will stand out front, and I'll be how you say bait, and then you shut gate, and then kill them.
Yes.
If you need any information alive, I have tools in back for traditional Mehlovian information gathering.
Wonderful. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Rasheen, quick question. How certain are you that your bums will kill them outright? Should I pull one away from the blast to ensure we have a source of information, or do you think it's more likely that at least 1 or 2 will make it out alive?
It's. Let me put it like this. One of my electrical bombs is about equivalent to getting stabbed with a bayonet.
Okay.
You know, I'll take your word for that, because I've never been.
Should do nicely then.
Oh yeah, can Diego ask Oleg about this elven ring that I have?
Oh God, yeah. You never. You wanted to turn that in to give it to the family, right?
I already forgot about that.
Yeah. Do you just want to like say that you handed it off to the queen and she took
Yeah, we
care
could-
of it? Yeah,
I could do that, yeah.
that would be easier. Yeah. Post-production fix. Diego did that. He would absolutely do that. He's
Did I get any bonus points? Like this, like bonus points with the queen or something like that? For telling you to-
the queen will remember this. It appears in like text above.
The queen will remember this.
Svetlana points out, I will need to be out as well, Oleg. And Oleg's like, no, you stay inside, stay safe. Let the men out here, and women, take care of tax collectors. And she insists, no, husband, I've been out here whole time with you, every single time. If I am inside, they will get suspicious.
Oh, what if you had the table already reset this time?
That would be even more suspicious.
Not necessarily. You know, putting the last bowl on the table before going and cleaning up.
Oh, I see.
There are reasons why I'm the one who's leading this troop.
This is true.
It is good. That is good idea. Here's plan. Yeah. They come in, they grab Texas, they load them on horses. They sit down to eat. You set off bomb. And
And then we wed redding them.
And then what?
We wed redding the. They go all red wedding all over them. Stab them to death.
You wouldn't think I understood that, but I did understand that reference. I am all 100% on board.
It is tradition.
and red wedding is grand Mehlovian tradition.
Yeah.
You do know of my country.
Yes, it is very well read on other societies and cultures.
That Nat 1 says.
All right, I'm going to roll a perception check on that.
Again, Ben is just gonna look at you.
Yeah, just, boop.
When is
I call
Nat 1 ever
bullshit.
stop Diego from saying something? Can I negotiate with Oleg to see if he sells like I'm looking for battle loot.
He has no wares right now. They've all been stolen.
I thought he had some. I thought he had some wares. It's like you can have whatever I have or whatever.
No, I'm not giving you what I have. You can take what bandits have.
All right, I'll see if any of them have a.
But if you take care of bandit problem and make it so they don't come back, I will buy whatever.
All right, deal.
Okay, cool.
I have make enough to
say, at certain. Oh, you're gonna just take the deal? Good. Okay. Doesn't even have to negotiate.
Svetlana points out, and you can stay in guest house and barn for free. Let's not go too hasty. They have a lot of men. Yes, husband, and they are protecting us. Yes, while you stay here and protect us, you can stay for free.
You can stay for free.
So, Stuart, this is an out of character one. I'm curious, what the hell are these?
What the hell are what? That's
Are those pits?
Those are pits, and I've like the thing.
Oleg gets into some kinky shit.
Those are where his other wives are.
Yes, they have beautiful wife. We into freaky shit. Don't think about it.
It's where we can just throw the bandits that survive.
Traditional Mehlovian foreplay.
I'll find these space enough so I can store my tattoos I've collected.
So I believe we have a plan. I think we're set on that.
I like.
Is there anything else anyone needs?
I like this company. I suggest killing bandits. You get into killing bandits.
We have a job to do.
Oh,
we have been tasked at it for a potential kingdom in the future.
Kill them. We'll kill them all.
I do hope we'll have good relations as we continue to work with one another.
According to this, they're composting pits.
Oh.
Yeah.
So if we need to torture somebody, cut some wounds on them and throw them in. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, traditional Mehlovian disheartening tactic.
You want to do that, but cutting off a tattoo, now that's evil. Okay.
I never had problem with cutting off tattoo. I just thought it was weird.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'll do that to people I need the information from to scare the shit out of them.
Exactly. It's all about why you're doing it.
You're inflicting the harm to gather the thing and then killing them.
I don't see the difference. I don't see the difference.
Pain without purpose is just sickening, man.
He only gets it.
There is a purpose.
Yeah. What is purpose? You.
It makes me happy.
See,
joy, so I can feel something.
That is bigger red flag than Mehlovian flag, okay? We have two flags. We fly a rising spear in times of war, very red. Excellent flag. We have resting spear flag in times of peace. That flag is for pussies.
Two in times of war. Yes.
All right. Oh, sorry. Amiri, Valerie. Or Lindsay, any comments or anything? Or
Harim is like, may their deaths serve a greater purpose. Valerie's like a little concerned about how quickly and eagerly people were for torture and death, but it's like, if it defends the good people of the stolen lands, I will vow to fight. Amiri's like,
to torture.
No, not torture.
To death.
Just death.
I can just see Melissa walking up and going, Valerie, we have been tasked with killing the Stag Lord, have we not? And dealing with this bandit issue.
She nods.
So it would be good to expedite any kind of information gathering in which we'd be able to deal with that so that they stop inflicting terrible things upon the people of this land, yes?
She uses her gauntlets to, like, scratch her wrists, like, just uncomfortably, and she comments, while I am no longer a paladin of Shaylin, this is borderline, Sir Matherson.
So we're still good.
I can
Just
understand
you.
that. The issue is, though, I am not one to allow suffering like this when it can be easily dealt with. Now, I'm not going to be cruel about it. We will kill most of the bandits and leave one to be able to get the information from. Because would you rather it be that we ride around the towns and lands here, moving one way or another, taking months to be able to finally deal with this issue, having all of that time for them to do as they feel? Or would you rather know where they are as quick as possible?
She sits up and clarifies. She says, Sir Matheson, I am here because of my relationship with Rasheen and his reputation. I am loyal to you so long as I believe that you are following the tenets of law and good. And as long as cruelty does not reign your lands.
I'd rather like it if people enjoyed living here. I hope that is a bit of a promise to you about cruelty.
Vague enough to be political, but direct enough to receive the message. Thank you, Sir Matheson.
Of course.
And when Valerie sits back
It's a
down,
murder!
no,
Shush you.
The torture! No, not the torture. To death! The killing bandits.
trust me, Valerie. Out of everyone here, I definitely would not want anyone to have to endure any torture.
I have an idea though that Diego could do because I am trained in performance. Can I stand at the start like if I'm a guest there, just like a traveling bard? Because I do have performance, and if I can distract them, I think that qualifies me to begin battle with panache. That's how I get my panache. I distract people.
Oleg thinks for a moment. You disguise yourself as Bard. What about the other women here? Perhaps. What if we also give them Svetlana's dresses and have them scattered about, like waitresses? Da? Yeah. Mary's like, no. she absolutely refuses. Valerie kind of like blushes indignantly. You know what I mean? Like. She's like, I don't know if that's a good idea. I am most effective in my armor. And Lindsay's like, I am best at a distance. Hareem goes, I'll wear the dress.
It should give me a more dignified death.
Oleg goes, no, I don't think you're their type. Like, we could make... It would be drastic. But if it catches them off guard and makes them easier to be rid of, think of whatever tactics you can. Diego, do you have instrument to play as Bard?
Unfortunately, Diego does not. I was looking for a lute, but it seems there is no one to be found.
I have lute, but not loot.
Oh, good.
I can check stockroom for you, see if I can find maybe loose instrument. I vaguely recall having I'll check.
While she nudges Matheson. Technically, isn't Lindsay a bard?
And she has a lute. She's
Yes, she's quite the most decorated one here for that. Isn't that right, Lindsay?
She hides behind her book.
yeah, but she doesn't get panache if she distracts people.
You're getting a +1 stat bonus to acrobatics tomorrow. You're getting panache anyways.
Bite you.
Lindsay's like, I could play a duet with Diego for sure. I know his songs
Oh, no.
at this point.
Yes.
To be
But his
fair,
eyes
we're not
just
trying
widen.
we're not trying to scare them off. Of course, it's a terrifying, sound to scare away all of the evildoers. Isn't that right, Diego?
Of course. Diego always scares me.
So, not that, Lindsay. Definitely not that. Just stop singing it. He just kind of says
Stop singing. She'll move away from her book, pull out her own lute, and begin plucking a couple cycling, basically Rolodexing through her songs, trying to find a good appropriate one. Something welcoming, I suppose. Really sell it. And it's gonna take a performance check for Diego to sync up with whatever Lindsay lands on, I suppose.
Okay, is it performance, right? I see.
Oh yes, Diego, do you recognize this song at all?
Which song?
The one
The
that's
one she
currently playing.
He's like,
The one that you're
There's
supposed to
music
be
playing?
syncing up with, that you need to make a wall for.
let's see.
Well, he's doing that.
24. I guess he does.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, you get up.
I will wait then.
You get up and perform. I suppose if we're going with the Puss in Boots thing, the tap dance.
Or the no fortune found, no faith divine. Come close to topping the juice of the vine, like that one.
Ooh, I love that.
Cherry crew, we sip away. Let's tip the tankard and race the day. Re-row, well, you can, our toils can wait for a time. Like that one.
Yeah, no, Lindsay like absolutely matches your pace, and like you two have like a small jam session. Amiri and Harem are just kind of like quietly like tapping, like and watching. Like I know we got like epic music going on, but it's actually like da 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 da. I love that. That's good.
How can he be such an idiotic person at one moment and then instantly do something like this? He
Diego is
says,
constantly.
I think they're called savants.
Everlasting enigma.
They're called savants.
Nope.
That's
There's a particular variety.
I am not too familiar with your trade in terms, other than, story keepers, song weavers. But the magic you had pulled off while we were in the heated moment at the castle, the thing I'm curious about is, are you able to, I don't know, befuddle with your song?
Oh, this is at Lindsay?
Yes.
Well, let me open the book, because I'm not sure. Because I think she can. Alright, level 1 Lindsay has, according to the book, Inkshot, which is a unique spell to her, Soothe and True Strike. That she can
Does she
cast.
have silvery barbs?
She's got Ghost... No, she does not have silvery barbs. She's got Ghost Sound, Light, Mage Hand, Read Aura, and Telekinetic Projectile. Huh.
Okay, so none of the crowd control style stuff. Okay.
Nope. She's got Counter Performance and Inspire Courage, though, saved up as Bard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was thinking if she could play a tune that befuddles them to make them even less perceptive when they're sitting at the table, it'd be nice, but yeah.
Unfortunately, no. Nothing like that.
Okay. Oh well. Maybe a tactic to use in the future. I want to try to increase our chances at success.
Of course. So she pulls out like a second book of party tactics that she starts writing down. Diego already filled up the first 16 pages.
That's all?
I am surprised at his restraint.
To be fair, this was originally a throwaway book.
Well, then you might not want to write down the actual good tactics so you can throw it away. Okay. Either way, I believe we're all set.
What would you like Harim to do? Because he is not...
I thought he was wearing the dress.
Oh, he's wearing the dress?
That's his job.
He comes out tomorrow.
I'd rather him hide until the doors are closed and then come out and just start murdering things.
Yeah, we'll close the doors. We'll have him wear the dress instantly, but the morale will shatter. And then we got him.
No, I'd rather not.
I don't think that. Yeah.
He seems like he will be very helpful in the future.
There are enough death dealers amongst you that I believe that I do not need to bring the wrath of tomorrow.
He's currently rock hard.
And Amiri's like, so I'm standing front and center, right?
After the boom goes off, of course.
Yes.
Cool.
Oh, do keep the one with the bow alive.
I think Diego's a little bit more front and center because he's singing the song with Lindsay.
Okay.
Yes, but the thing is all you have to do is just tell them yes, yes, after the actual tactics have occurred, and then they'll continue to do what they need to.
Okay.
That's how we deal with you.
That'd be pretty cool if like the bands, some of the bands just detach and just love the song to just kind of gather around.
No, Diego. We want them sitting at the table.
Or separated, divide and conquer.
No, not separated, Diego. In one central localized position.
At the table.
At the table.
2 tables.
If you want to stand on the table so that they all clung right there, that's fine.
Exactly what I was thinking. No, literally, my first thought was, if he does it, just whispering at him, go stand on the table.
And he goes to this one. Because
Here's the other ones.
All right, so Rasheen, in terms
Rasheen,
of crafting...
you can totally shoot him. Just wing him so he falls near the other table.
So Rasheen, real quick, in terms of crafting a bomb, how does that work for this?
Well, considering that I do not have 4 days to do normal crafting, I would be using infused reagents to make so that I can craft my batches of bombs per day. So, for instance, since I have 3 infused reagents that I can use each morning, I could make 3 bombs.
Okay, so you're going to make 3 bombs tomorrow morning?
Yes. If we want to flavor it, we can just say that I am making them tonight so that it's not as inconspicuous.
Okay. If you're going to make them tonight, like, are you attaching all 3 of them to this table specifically?
I was considering that. I also have to think of a good way so that it's not as noticeable. Because I'm pretty sure if somebody just sees 3 random bottles hanging from something, they might get suspicious.
Old Mehlovian tradition.
So wait, they're going to be set as bottles for this. And they're going to be on the table?
We could do that, yes.
Molotov cocktails, old Mehlovian tradition.
Oh, yeah, the very old Mehlovian tradition. You even said it almost correct.
The oldest.
Okay.
Yes, okay. So we just set them up as 3 individual bottles along the rest of the drinks.
Svetlana's like, I'll go get the bad china. Oleg points out, while you stay here, we have guest house and barn. I know it is current year, but it would feel most comfortable for me if men would sleep in barn and women sleep in guest house.
I am
Okay.
not opposed to this.
What is Marquis, actually? Where does Marquis sleep?
You know, that's a great question.
Okay, what's in your pants?
Nothing.
I do not believe this man is wearing pants. Also, are you a man?
Sorbetta goes by he for convenience.
Okay, that is helpful. Thank you. So he can stay with the boys.
Sleeping with the boys.
It is your business what you wish to do in there.
Can we put Diego in the compost?
No, he needs to look his best tomorrow if he's going to be dancing with the halfling girl.
Fair enough.
Also, if we are closing gates, who is on gate top? So essentially, yeah, I'm going to be asking, like, go ahead and, like, assume your positions, like, in terms of where you're going to go. Okay.
Out of curiosity, can we fill this cart with hay?
I have plenty of hay in barn.
Marquis, what do you think? I mean, you could hide in this hay and then pop out and hit them with our ranged attacks when need be.
If there is enough room for the 2 of us, it's a solid plan.
This will also give us line of sight of activating the bombs.
Which is simple enough.
The traditional Mehlovian tactic of, hey, pop out and explode thing. I appreciate you honoring our family traditions.
You're welcome, sir.
Alright, that's a good plan. I like this plan. You guys spend the day essentially prepping and getting everything ready. Actually, I think Lindsay will probably be, like, if she's accompanying, she'll probably be here, but she wants to be over here.
Lindsay, please don't be at the table that's going to explode.
Yeah, I just realized that when I sat down, and she's like sees
Good.
like Rashid like putting a whole bunch of dangerous shit. Okay, what is not Mehlovian tradition? That's
Hold
the
on.
gag.
Wait. Actually, Lindsay, that might be good for you to start there, and then as you come in, as the bandits come in, you see it, and you go, oh, and then you get up to move over to play your music and have them sit down, hopefully, where you had just left from, where all the food is.
Oh, that's very natural too. No, that's a great idea. She twirls her hair. You're so smart, Matherson.
Well, I've just had a lot of experience about having to act natural. You could say my entire job was about acting casually under pressure.
All right. The day goes by. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need to do. Night comes, morning arrives, you all take your positions. Matherson, you and Amiri are up top, ready to shut the gate behind the bandits. And as dawn arrives, Svetlana begins setting the table, with the bad china, of course. And you can hear hoofbeats in the distance. Give me perception checks.
Natural one.
We've moved away from all of the, charismatic talking bits. It's now everything outside.
You can hear hoofbeats, lots and lots of hoofbeats, as a whole bunch of men ride up into the trading post.
4 men, he said. They come with 4 men.
And yeah, with your perception, you can see Oleg is caught off guard by this. Svetlana stops setting the table for a second as everyone rides up, and Lindsay actually stumbles a little bit. And you
probably didn't even notice. He's just like, this keeps going.
Diego's singing, as Lindsay's continuing to strum. She's like, "What the
Free raw, well, you can."
The horses pull up as several bandits begin breaking and moving about. As Haps hops off his horse and goes, "Hey, Oleg, it's tax time."
And then everything Diego sees goes red. He starts killing you. It's Kill Bill style.
I didn't know Diego was a barbarian. I never saw him rage before.
Oi,
Just give him one of them barbarians who can have tax rage.
Tax rage? Oi, Oleg, it's tax time, and oh my, I see you've hired some... Well, I can't... Some boys, I suppose. Lindsay, okay. Uncalled for. So fun fact, as the men start wandering around, me and the boys heard some rumors. Yeah, what these rumor? We heard that as the men start going around, sifting through things. One goes up to the barn and looks inside.
One goes up to the barn. You can. Okay, so they're not going to the table. I guess they're gonna look around first.
Yeah, that's what they're. Yeah, that's essentially what's happening. And I'm gonna mark people who are still on horses. I am just gonna casually say, okay, if they have a red dot, they're on a horse. Make sense?
Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
The bandits start skulking around. One starts going this direction. 2 bandits are stationed right at the gate, while 2 more outside are walking around. Oi, I heard that you brought some more people, and not just hired help. As he looks at Lindsay, real close in the eye, and she begins to break her nerves a little bit. Svetlana starts walking over here. You there, boy? You, what's your name?
My name is Diego Domingo de la Sancha.
Oh.
The Bard.
Oh, oh, thank God. I thought you were Diego de like the adventurer. Whew. I was worried for a second.
No, he's a different guy. I'm Diego Domingo de Sancha, the bard. It's a total coincidence, I assure you.
Roll deception, just real quick.
You're confused all the time. I get my ass kicked so often because of that asshole.
25.
Oh my God, the 25. Hey, I heard you. I heard Oleg as he gets closer and he starts like getting into his personal space. I heard you brought adventurers here to try to resist the taxes of the Stag Lord. You wouldn't be trying to skip out on what you have to do here, do you? No, haps. Your taxes are prepared and waiting in there. He points inside this particular building. Oh yeah, I think, why don't you go bring out the taxes, and me and the boys will wait out here with your pretty wife and... He just kind of hand waves at Lindsay.
Pretty wife and bard that you've hired, named Diego.
Mm-hmm. I'm not too fond of bards, but I really like clowns. Like, tell me a joke, clown, as he just kind of shoves Lindsay off the bench and sits down.
Tell me a joke. This shitty day. Tell me a joke.
tell me a joke as Lindsay just kind of crawls away.
So he wants Diego to tell him a joke.
Yeah. He wants a joke.
So I guess he's still dancing a little bit, and he goes, "What do you call a well-balanced horse?"
Oh, I don't know, mate. What's a well-balanced horse?
A stable.
All right, Stuart laughed at that. Hab's like, I shouldn't have laughed at that. the bandit that was just about to open the gatehouse here, like, boy, boss, he's actually kind of funny. Oh, I think he's a good clown. Oh, I agree. I agree too, bandit number one.
Bandit number one. Why do cows wear bells?
I don't know, clown. Why do cows wear bells?
Because their horns don't work.
I don't. he sits there like, oh, I don't get that one. Meanwhile, roll deception again. This particular bandit, he's like, oh, I don't get it either, boss. Maybe this clown oversold himself.
I'm gonna cast a message, that way the bandits can't hear me. And then just say to Rasheen, is he distracting the bandits or is he torturing us?
What did the horse say after it tripped? It said, "Help! I've fallen and I can't giddy up."
God damn it! Haps chuckles at that one. Oh, he redeemed himself.
You're better with the horse jokes, not the cow jokes.
Stick to horses, clown. The one bandit, he just kind of like opens the gatehouse as Valerie and Harim dive like behind the beds. Let's see.
Wait. It's time to. Unfortunately, time has come to mourn the loss of boiling water. It will be missed.
Roll deception again because they may not get that. It was a bit cerebral for them.
I love it.
God. Lindsay, assist! I'm kidding.
She does that, but on her guitar, which is enough for the Thorn River Bandit to like. He just opens the gatehouse, peeks in real quick, but both of them are hiding decently enough that he just shuts the door.
What do elves learn in school? The alphabet.
Oh, that was just painful. Would I like it enough? He could
Painful in a good way.
You woman, hey, pretty one, prep the boys' breakfast. As Svetlana rushes forward and she begins essentially setting tables. The bandits that have been looking around watch as Oleg brings out supplies and starts like carefully putting them in front of the claptrap like duplicates. Now, Amiri and Matherson, because you guys are hidden, I'm going to need stealth checks from you. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
She's like, alright, attacks everyone.
Oh my god. Alright, you are hidden, but seeing like Haps humiliate Diego and then reach up and just kind of grab Svetlana by the dress, Amiri rages immediately, like she's done with this shit.
Especially like Amiri trying to hide by like covering her eyes. Just not even trying to hide.
Unfortunately, that was a nat 1 for Amiri, so that's initiative, everybody.
Wait. What do sprinters eat before they race? Nothing. They fast.
Alright.
A telekinetic projectile explosive at Diego.
Meanwhile, bandits use perception.
If I'm just bursting out of this hay and then taking a shot, am I able to use athletics or acrobatics instead?
Yes, you may. Because you prepped, that is what you're allowed to do. 7. I believe I'm missing one, but... well, we'll find out. Alright, up first is Matherson. You are actually right next to the portcullis controls. What would you like to do?
How many actions would it be to just interact with that?
1 action.
Cool. Then I will do that. Knowing my luck, I'm probably going to get hit by 3 things if I just dunk down without readying a shield. But I can do it as a reaction now, so that doesn't matter anymore. So I will interact to lock the gate.
Alright, with a quick tug, the portcullis drops as the horses begin to panic, and Amiri has already leapt off the battlements onto this one guy, so technically that was surprise round. But yeah.
Yep, and Matheson's doing similarly. He will leap down and whip out with the gnome mace, so move, attack, portcullis, so... single attack. And, yeah. So it starts with the roll of 2.
Oh my god.
It begins.
It begins.
Her bastard sword does... Okay, when Amiri leaps down with you, Matherson, and as she does, her gigantic sword just cleaves the dude in half and, like, strikes into the horse, which knocks it on the ground. The man is dead.
Is it dead?
The horse has taken a serious injury, but is not dead. With that, the whole camp erupts into a f***ing mess. Marquis, you're up.
We are going to cast as a 3-action spell, Gravitational Pull.
Oh. You succeed, and you pull him towards you.
Excellent. And I can do this to up to 5 people. So I'm also pulling this guy away from Oleg.
Okay. Why am I rolling so good? That guy, because he's on a horse. Oh, he's not on a horse. Yep. Sorry, he just succeeds.
No worries.
Okay. 2d8.
And I'm realizing I actually wanted to do this as a 2-action spell, not a 3-action spell, but I already said it, so it is what it is. And we'll move him. So he's not off in the corner and he's closer to Amiri, who can then run over and finish him.
He slams into the barn wall and then falls prone right here.
Okay. And that's my turn.
Does that knock Haps prone, or...
Only if he critically failed.
Okay, cool. This is, Oi, Oleg! I figured, you rat bastard! Kill them all! He gives the command to everybody. Haps pulls out a bow and aims it at Oleg.
Oleg could tank a few of those, right? He's Oleg.
Oleg is knocked down by the panicking horse right here, and it just goes overhead. This is, oh, you're just on the ground. Yeah, it makes it a bit easier of a target, doesn't it? Actually, he changes his mind and points the arrow at Svetlana.
And she's dead?
She is not, but she begins to run in panic and gets hit in the shoulder for 7 damage. She shrieks in pain as Haps begins laughing and finding a better position. He will then run and jump onto the table.
And it explodes.
That's yes. That's exactly what I wanted him to do.
The one bandit here runs up and grabs Svetlana. That is basically all of his actions. He then, like, pulls a knife to her and holds her hostage. Yeah.
We've been in this situation before.
Boy, stand down, you rat bastard, or the woman gets it.
That's where hostage rescue is our specialty.
Oh, yes, definitely. While Sheeton is going to pop out and blast this guy right here behind me and Marquise so that Marquise has free reign to hit this guy.
Okay. Yes! Oh my god!
Alright, someone's dead.
You, like, pull out from the thing, and as the guy looks up, and you just... As his head and shoulders are just blown clean off. Haps reacts to this. The hell?
He's not the one that we're gonna get the information out of.
Boring conversation anyway.
He probably didn't know enough. He probably didn't know anything.
If the table explodes here, does Svetlana die if the table explodes right now?
No, it's a 5-foot splash, so it's literally the cube
Okay.
of the entire table.
How do you ignite this thing? I forgot.
Well, normally it would be thrown. So, if you think about that,
If we shoot it or something?
Rebecca has some ideas.
There is a trick shot option you can do. Yeah, you still have 2 actions, man. Oh wait, no, popping up did cost an action.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, so you have 1 action left. Yeah.
Yeah, considering that to activate is 1 action strike, I'm leaving that to Marquise. I am going to use my last action to reload.
Okay. Thorn River Bandit. That one. He and his horse like come up to the gate and they start cursing at Matherson and Amiri. This one. Well, considering Matherson just leapt off the building and attacked him, he's going to turn around and just kind of laugh. He's like, "Really?" As he swings down with a short sword. No, that's stupid. They gave them daggers?
They have daggers?
They gave them
good.
daggers! Shut the No, they didn't. Alright, you know what? This is a long sword because that's...
I was going to say, like, I think the idea is they're not supposed to be fighting on horseback.
No, they are. It's written in the book that they fight on horseback.
How do you fight on horseback with a dagger? Doesn't make any sense.
Simple. You
Throw it,
get,
I guess.
Carefully. That
You
or
get
very
up-
acrobatically.
you get up very up close. That's how you do it.
And then you have the horse trample the person.
Actually, you're less likely to fall off balance because you're not having to deal with the heavy excess weight of a huge sword. You're able to keep the dagger up close and personal.
Yes, I'm sure that's what they were thinking.
Yeah, I'm just going to roll dagger damage because obviously they're low-level encounters, but... Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously it hits, because it always hits.
Only 4 damage.
Well, I'll pop shield block. Oh wait, sorry, that was the wrong one. Reactive shield. There you go.
Okay. You absorb the 4 damage, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay. He will swing twice.
God damn it, Stuart. Why?
I don't
Why do you
know.
hate me so?
You've seen me for
It
years.
needs and beats, right?
You've seen me for years roll nothing. Like, I can't roll for shit. But for whatever reason, Roll20 is determined to have my stupid nobodies kill you. Like,
Who's just really good at Pathfinder?
Yeah, no, my AC is 21, so yeah, that meets and beats.
Jesus
I'll take the
Christ.
4 damage.
and I'm rolling max. Like, this is not even. Like, I'm not trying.
I know, it's just, it's hitting me.
Okay, all right. This time I'll miss. See, told you. There you go. Third attack.
The third attack.
I love it because you had a -4 on that and you still roll a 21 on that. fire.
I'm with you. I'm just as mad. The only way I could have hit you was a 19 or 20. I had a 10% chance of hitting Matherson, and God help me, I did. Like
On 2 attacks.
on 2 of them.
Yeah. Anyways, keep going, man.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Like I'm just as mad as you. I'm lost. Diego, you're up.
Let's see. Did I panache?
Yeah,
Okay.
your job as a rodeo clown absolutely panached.
Can I distract this guy by telling him another joke?
Which guy?
The guy in front of me. I know.
Oh.
I assume I know about the plan.
Yep.
And that because the guy's close to Oleg and he poses the most threat to the
No.
guy I can save at the moment.
Yeah, no. Diego's not like completely insane. He's just quirky. So
I assume that he knows that the table might explode.
yeah, he still is very aware of that. Yes.
So right now, this guy right here is the immediate threat because he's this close to Oleg. I can't really do anything at the moment about Svetlana because she's being held hostage. And I know what happened last time. Not a good bet at the moment.
Hey, Stuart, I just now noticed something. Lindsay is not on the tornado.
She is not. That's correct.
And she's behind that guy too. So
Uh-huh.
she can use her shotgun or whatever she has.
It's built into the loot, don't you
Yeah,
know?
it's a loot shotgun.
I'm gonna put the companions at turn 0.
Let's see. So Diego just spins and then points at this guy, and he goes, "You there? What has more lives than a cat?"
Hold on. I know this one. Go ahead and make your attack.
A frog, because it croaks every day. And then I charge at him.
I'll give you +2.
So I precise strike, so I get an additional damage if I hit him, and I am going to go after him with my dagger. So because we're all fighting with daggers. 27.
You crit.
Oh man, I crit. Awesome. So I get 12 damage and then +2, I think.
And then a 1d6 bleed.
With my precise strike. And I think... Is that one action?
Yeah, that was one action.
Okay.
Yeah, you and you just like cut his throat as he just like, I know this one.
Can I just finish a joke after he dies then?
Yeah, because he croaks every day.
A frog, because he croaks every day. And I clap.
Oi, mate, that was a good joke, but I'm still gonna kill you.
Oh, I don't believe you. Why can't you trust the king of the jungle? Because he's always lying. And then I throw my dagger at him.
At Haps?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm aiming to knock him down so he can't really move off the table, even if he notices it's about to blow up or something.
Oh, okay. Because of how physics works, if you want to like pin like his cloak to the table, you're gonna need to be higher than him somehow. You know what I mean?
Okay, I can't really jump on the table.
No, but you can like leap off.
Oh,
there's a
horse.
There's a horse.
I'll do a flip on top of the horse.
Give me an acrobatics, and that's actually like part of your panache, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Acrobatics, 20, crit acrobatics.
You run forward and grab the reins of the horse and leap on like Legolas in the second
Yeah,
movie.
it's like Legolas thing.
Yeah. As you stand atop of it, you have panache, bro. Like
The flying dagger. So 14.
regrettably. Oh wait, no, you were just trying to pin him down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give that to you. He dodges and it like hits his cloak into the table.
Awesome. I think that's it for me.
Thorn River Bandit. The one that Rashim just obliterated. That one doesn't need to go. The one that Diego killed doesn't need a thing. And then this one, Amiri killed that one. Cool. This one runs forward and begins cursing at Amiri and Matherson. I'm gonna have Amiri move on your turn, actually.
Good. Can I go first before her then?
The other companions need to go
the
The other
first.
companions.
The companions have not gone.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Lindsay, seeing the river bandit take Svetlana hostage, probably gonna shoot him.
I would like to point out
Uh-huh.
her melee rapier attack of +6 does have the disarm feat.
Okay, she will draw her weapon as an action. She will run forward as a second action and swing at the bandit in an attempt to disarm him, even though he's kind of standing behind her. I'll give her a +2 circumstance. If it meets, it beats. And it beat. She's, like, stabs the guy in the hand. He drops his knife, and Svetlana, like, her only option is to leap forward.
So, disarm in Pathfinder 2e is way less useful.
Oh.
A success just means the next attempt has a +2.
Oh, darn.
Yes, you have to critically succeed to actually disarm somebody.
Ah.
That's
And
good
to be
know.
fair, it's an athletics check against the target's flex DC.
Reflex DC.
Oh.
What is their reflex DC? She still meet it.
Then it's just a success. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
but
right now,
either way.
Yeah. So he's all right. So changing that, he still has the knife, but he drops Svetlana and she leaps forward like in a panic.
Yeah, it does say the success is you weaken your target's grasp on the item, and then until the start of the creature's turn, attempts to disarm the target gain a +2 circumstance bonus, and the target takes a -2 circumstance penalty to attacks with the item or other checks requiring a firm grasp of the item. So it's not that bad because you're debuffing and then helping, potentially leading to a further success down the line.
So it wouldn't. I'm just gonna say this works.
You are DM, of course it worked.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Svetlana scrambles and begins hiding behind a building. Essentially, she'll take all of her actions to get away. Harim comes out and says, "Oh yes, death to the bandits. You are very fortunate this day," as he charges at the Thorn River bandit. Valerie comes out and she issues a challenge at Haps. He goes, "Oi, how many f***s at this base?" Matherson, you're up.
All right. I am going to ready shield, obviously, and we'll do the attack because I'm hoping that. Well, no, I'll do the shove first and then the attack. So I actually have something called aggressive block. It usually would trigger when you are attacked. It triggers the shield block. However, we can use it to either attempt to flat-foot the target or push them back, which, hey, pushing them towards the Raging Barbarian is not a bad idea. Oh, and don't worry, Stuart, you get to choose. And if the shove would cause it to hit a solid object, hi, Amiri, either a square of difficult terrain or enter another creature's space, hi, Amiri, it must become flat-footed instead of being moved.
Nice.
So we're going to attempt that. Emphasis on attempt.
Right.
So I have to do an athletics versus your fortitude save.
Okay.
So 22.
All right. You do some ducking and dodging and weaving, and you this guy right off his horse, right into Amiri's waiting arms.
Fantastic. And then we'll use the second attack because the shove counts as an attack, just to no inflict mace from because I have range. And of course that misses.
Of course.
Of course.
Naturally.
Of course.
Naturally, it misses.
Yeah, I rolled a 4. Who cares about a +6 bonus?
Well,
Before you just smash the bandit's head against Amiri's abs, and his head just crumbles like dust.
Oh yes, by the way, he is flat-footed. So what is that? -2 AC? Yeah. Amiri, enjoy it.
Amiri says, "For Gorham!" as she slams down with her weapon. Yep, this guy's... Yeah, this man is dead. She slams down like the Hulk, slicing this guy in half as well. Seeing as 2 men have been sliced in half, these bandits piece the f*** out.
Looks like that one had to split.
Ah. She shouts.
Beat this out.
She shouts again as the horse that she hit will buck and try to get away from her. She'll swing at it just to move it. Essentially, she'll slap it on the ass. It runs this way. That's a good turn between Matherson and Amiri. Good job. Haps seeing that guy still alive. It says in the book, he will stay to fight as long as there's someone alive because he doesn't want to look like a wimp in front of his men.
He's going to stay because he's pinned to the table.
Yeah.
Good point. He will take his first action in an attempt to run, but oh no, he's pinned to the table. He looks around, he says, "You," as he sees Diego. He'll actually fire an arrow at the horse, hoping it'll panic.
He goes, "No, wait! What is brown and sticky? A stick!"
Diego, you parry the arrow away from the horse as you.
I assume the joke made him laugh. he's like, oh shit.
He reaches down and yanks the dagger away from the table and pulls it out of his cloak. That is his third action. Marquis!
Question.
Yeah?
Would you allow an AoE attack to set off those explosives?
Absolutely.
Wonderful! Telekinetic rends!
The, oh my god. Let's roll his fortitude, which is actually pretty good. Not good enough.
So 5 bludgeoning, and then kaboom.
Alright, yeah, roll. Oh my god. Oh, okay, that's the damage. Okay.
Yep.
Let's see. So it did explode.
Damn.
Right?
Yep.
2 crappy rolls and 1 okay roll.
What I will also
To
say,
be
though,
fair,
is
we need him alive.
and they also take the splash damage.
Mmm.
That is a thing we did look up. The target also takes the splash damage,
Which is only 1.
which is only 1, but it does add up over time.
Well, he took 3 splash damage. So 12 doesn't meet his AC. Does that mean he takes anything from that?
Splash damage is still on a miss.
Yeah, so yeah, he will get hit by the splash damage, he just won't take the normal damage.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. So he takes the 4 and the 1. So cool. 4.
And then 3 extra damage.
Yep, I got that. And then
Cool.
-1.
Okay, so it did explode though, right?
It did.
His
Yes.
AC protected him from 1 damage.
So,
Mark,
so right before it explodes, Diego sees it and goes, it gives him a little salute, and in Oleg's honor goes, "Das Vitania."
oh, I love it. Haps like, what? As like electricity begins to form around him. Marquis, you stand up and you're just waving as your like occultic magics begin to ignite the grenades that Rasheen had placed. And he goes, "Oh no." He is ejected into the air and then slams into Oleg's house and lays face down on the ground. He is just unconscious. Good teamwork. I like it so much. I will tell you, he has 4 hit points left, but that was so good. I'm good for it. I like it.
Excellent. And for my last action, I'll just hop out of the wagon and look at the last man who's not long for this world. A Rasheen.
He looks back.
yes,
Oh,
that too.
shit. Rasheen.
Rasheen is going to take 1 action to hop out of the cart. Second action to move to the gate. Is there enough of a room for me to shoot out of this gate?
Ooh, okay, hold up. That is a battlement. That is like, you're going to need to take the ladder, by the way.
Oh, so yeah, there's definitely no gaps.
Well, I mean, you can snipe from there, but you're going to need to snipe from somewhere else. So, like, you hopping out, let's consider that 10 feet. Alright. So you can move here in 1 action.
Okay.
And then 1, 2. It is a 10-foot. You can end up
So-
here.
I can end up at the top. Oh, okay, right here.
Yep.
And let's see here. That's 30 feet. Is that in range of my blunderbuss? Let's find out.
Due to Pythagoras, I'll make that 25 feet.
Ah, and my blunderbuss has a range of 40 feet.
Cool.
And a scatter of 10 feet. I wonder, how close is the other person? The other one's 15 away. He's fine. But yes, the one that's closest to me, he's going to get possibly struck with a blunderbuss hit. Let's find out.
Oh, don't forget oh Jesus, the scatter is splash damage.
Don't forget the splash damage. Because you have the high ground and you are sniping at a guy the other way and you are letting gravity do some of the work because guns actually do work like that a little bit. I will consider that a 24, and his armor class was 14.
Ah, so another one with the head just gone.
Yeah, you shoot him, and all your pellets land in his back. He falls dead as the horse runs off into
Oblivion.
the forest.
Looks like that one lost his head.
Oh yes, how many people are needed to send a message? Just one.
Just one.
Just one.
Let's see, this last Thorn River bandit. He sees Lindsay with a rapier. She is way harder to take hostage. He sees Harem in a dress.
Like, I'm done. They'll pay me enough for this.
He begins to move back. I'm trying. Yeah, let's roll for his morale. Yep, he's gonna run for his horse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 5. The horse turns around, and he just realizes that the gate is shut.
Oh, bollocks.
Oh, bollocks. Parlay!
Parlay? No time for party. Time for kill.
Let's see, I think that's all the bandits, isn't it?
Ah, the French. He's
Pretty
French.
much.
They're French the whole time.
There's one more, it says. Where is he?
There's the one that's running.
Oh, that one died. Yep. Harim and Lindsay begin to give chase as the last bandit is surrounded by you all. Combat is over if you want it to be.
I think so.
Yeah.
All right, call out. Any injuries?
think it was fine.
No. I did not get impaled with a giant sword this time.
Harim walks out in his dress. It seems that we're all here, sir.
Very good. Now, Valerie, what would you have us do with this last bandit? He took a hostage, meant to harm her.
Castration.
Valerie pauses. Well, sire, you are going to be the king of these lands. How would you judge this man? In Great Messania, typically speaking, depending on which kingdom you are in, the punishment for banditry is hang until dead, and where Marquis comes from, his people tend to leave him out in the cold until dead. I believe the most humane way is beheading.
Castration, yes.
Would you be willing to do the honor? Oh, wait, hold on. You have a moment in which to save your life, as he's talking to the bandit. Over there is a man who seems to probably know more. Do you have it within you to tell us more than him, to see which one of you might survive?
Ooh, roll intimidate. He goes, oh, mate, I this was a job, and it paid good, and tell you what, no job is worth my life. I'll tell you whatever I want, and I'll give you anything you want if you let me go. I can tell you where the keep is. I can tell you he's my boss, and I was only following his orders. Yeah. And
Only following orders.
yeah.
Valerie, would you see that as a form of serving community sentence?
Oleg at this point ran off to collect Svetlana, and she is back with him, and she is like sobbing as an arrow is like in the back of her shoulder, and she is bleeding profusely, and Oleg is desperately trying to stem the bleeding. Harim runs off to go heal her. Yeah. Valerie looks at Svetlana, looks at him, and draws her sword.
Well, you would have been a good
Castration
source
is-
of information, but just got to be careful about the jobs you take.
What this? As he attempts to run off, and Amiri just like gut checks the horse that he's on. He falls off.
Well, now.
Do you have any tattoos on you by chance?
Yeah, I got loads of tattoos. Don't you know? He's like, right here.
Yeah.
That is gonna walk away.
Madison just starts walking away, going, "You should not have said that."
Okay, take
He's
it.
like, yeah. See my tattoo? It's super cool. It says like, I love like mom or something.
Diego, try not to make too much of a mess.
Keep the noise to a minimum.
Well, Diego does worship the goddess of the hearth, tradition, and tattoo skinning. So
It's a very specific purview.
Amiri goes up and like full Nelsons the bandit as Valerie just stands there and she's like conflicted as Diego just
Starts cutting it off.
Oh my god, yeah, this is horrific.
Oh, Valerie. You can end his suffering at any point. You do not have to let him take his time.
There's no fortune found, nor faith divine, cutting off this tattoo of mine.
Valerie's like, of course, sire. It would be kindest to end him quickly, but my blade is heavy. Give me but a moment to warm up. As she walks behind, she walks behind the building and just kind of like gives a few test swings.
Matheson is probably looking at that, smiles, and just goes, "Fair play." Rasheen, Maki, please make sure this man will survive. We need him for his information.
Oh, yes,
that is the
sir.
plan.
I'm checking on him right now.
Hold on. One moment. He's less important than, of course, the lady of this place. As he just motions over towards Svetlana.
I'm gonna move the horses just in like they've been like cowed to like the
Right into the stable.
Yeah, we're like they're gonna go in the stable for sure.
Yeah.
But like yeah, they've been pretty much cowed. All right, I'm trying to. How many horses did you just gain? Like
4.
View.
1,
So-
2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, 7.
Oh yeah, and then the one that's outside. Yeah, 7.
Well, that one ran off into the forest.
Oh, yep.
All right, 6. We're fine with 6.
Yeah, 6 is good. Good horse. All right.
Now where will
Rasheen,
we sleep?
I can't wait for like Amiri to ask for money because she killed 2 guys, and Matheson goes, "Define blood." Exactly.
It was just like,
What is
fantastic.
that?
Let's see what
she
they have.
bloodied another horse. She bloodied a horse. Hold up. That thing took 6. Yeah. Okay.
I drew blood a couple of times. Define blood. Exactly. What is that even?
God.
Yes, but you see here in your contract, Section A, subsection Q, it literally states it's like amount of blood that you have to spill. I'm afraid you just did not do it this time. I'm very sorry. Aim for the arteries next time.
Amiri
I would love this.
Amiri looks at 2 men who are literally chopped in half. They got all the blood you want right there.
Yeah, no, I love the idea that Marquis is doing that because it's just Matheson just no, it's fine. Let's see what they had on them. We have to, of course, as Oleg's tradition, loot what we have and we'll pay it out then.
Oh, fair
Is that
enough,
fair,
fair
man?
enough.
Diego takes one of their hats.
Oh yeah, they got these really cool blue hats apparently. Like,
Yeah?
yeah.
Diego takes one of their hats.
Oh my god. All right, so here's what you've looted. You've looted 6 horses, 1 that is injured, and I'm just gonna say is panicking. You couldn't round them up, essentially. You'll need to do a special check for that. Each bandit was carrying a dagger, leather armor, short bow, the amulets of the Stag Lord, each worth 3 gold pieces, 2 days worth of rations, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11.
Wow, one of them was loaded.
Yeah.
You could tell which one kept winning the card games.
Yeah?
22, 24. It looks like 24.
Yeah, 24.
So they had 24 silver pieces on them collectively.
I assume Diego's cutting off the tattoo. In the middle of cutting off this guy's tattoo, I take his hat, put it on my head. And just continue.
He's like screaming bloody murder as Amiri's just holding him for you.
Yee-haw, well, you can. And just singing the song.
Haps, however, had 15 silver pieces on him. 2 days worth of trail rations, which is apparently different than rations.
I think they stay longer.
The Silver Stag Lord amulet. He has leather armor, dagger, and a composite short bow with 20 arrows. Each bandit had 10, so it looks like you got 70 arrows.
Yeah.
You're marking all this down, right, Marketa, as the treasurer?
Yes.
Okay.
I do my job, damn it.
After a short time, Rasheen, that 10 that you rolled, you basically do stabilize him, but it's going to take you a while to get him conscious again.
Oh, that was just seeing how bad he was with that check.
On a scale of 1 to 17, he is a 4. You're saying you don't want to use the medkit on him?
What do you think, Marquis? Should I heal him up so that he can at least talk to us today?
Let's wait until after we put him somewhere under lock and key. Then you can see to and wake him up.
I'm gonna check for tattoos.
No! That might kill him.
Rasheen, make sure he won't die, then throw him in one of the pits in the back.
Oh, alright. I'll use battle medicine. He heals for 7.
Okay, you got him back up into double digits. He is patched up. He is not going to die, but he is still unconscious. So you throw him into the pit in the back. You store some stuff on top of it, and he is successfully trapped. Harim goes up and heals Svetlana. He goes, "There's nothing I could do about her garments. I apologize. It is tradition after battle to burn dress anyways. We will burn it in our own special way."
Why?
It is traditional in Mehlovian.
Why is that tradition?
So better puts his hand down. He was going to cast meditation, but all right.
There's so much Mehlovian lore we're just making up.
Mehlovian tradition that after battle all enemies are dead.
Apparently we're breaking tradition.
I do apologize for the entry on that. It seemed our plan did not occur as we had hoped. It seemed some information had gotten out about our travels.
Oleg looks like he wants to be mad, but Svetlana's like, "No, husband, they saved me. As you can see, look at all riches that we got, and there's horses, and they are dead, and they captured one of the big bosses. It's good day." And Oleg goes, "Da, you're right."
And they got plenty of tattoos.
Whatever thing he wants to do too. As the last bandit just gets decapitated.
The background. No!
I suppose you're right. I thank you, Matherson. You and your Ashen Company is everything that you promised. You saved my fort, and you saved Svetlana and I. I thank you.
Yes, Matherson is a very good wizard. The best I've ever met.
I didn't know you.
Like I said, you can ignore most everything he says.
I am beginning to learn of your strange culture.
It's going to take a bit, but Marquis will actually fix the table. Because I can do larger bulk items, it just takes longer.
Oh, I did not know you knew traditional Mehlovian table reassembly ritual.
Mehlovian's like the IKEA.
just a slow turn toward Oleg.
That's a joke.
Yep.
He's like, "Thank you for repairing traditional Mehlovian table. As you could tell, it took 3 bums to f*** it up." It's sturdy table.
Very sturdy. Alright. Trying to think here. We'll have to wait till he awakens to start questioning him. Lindsay, anything you think that we're missing at this point?
She goes, no, you, other than that one that got away. Do you think we should start tackling the Stag Lord early, or do you think that was good enough to send a message, sire?
Oh, I think a message has been thoroughly sent. We'll need to do more scouting before we know if we can actually take it on, though. Although the longer we take, the better preparations they will have. So, he kind of looks to his assembled group. Who feels confident in their scouting abilities?
Diego is the first to raise his hand.
All right. You're on a short list. Don't worry.
It's funny because I do have an experienced tracker trait, and I'm really good at tracking them down because I'm a bounty hunter.
You know, when after Diego's rejected Amiri's like, ooh.
Exactly.
I just love it because like the short list would be titled "Please God No." Anyone else? Is it just please?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not good at tracking.
I'm not that kind of
Unfortunately,
it's scouting. We'll know exactly where to go. We won't need to track it. I mean, hops will be quite useful, hopefully.
Diego's still with his hand in the air.
Amiri's trying to get it slightly higher.
Just trying to outshine each other. Like, wait.
once the table is fixed, so we'll just walk over. I can babysit him. He is the best tracker.
Yes, just make sure that you flee at the first sign of trouble.
Of course.
Valerie suggests, sire, why don't I and a small contingent of your companions, I don't know why harem flipped upside down. Okay, there we go.
he's just
drunk
dancing
again.
over there. It's fine.
Yes, he's breakdancing.
He's like, you can have my dress, dear Svetlana. Oh, no, oh.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Wasn't it her dress to begin with?
Is he nude now? I'm sorry. It's honest good question. If he was wearing that dress, what else would he have on him?
Completely naked now, but he doesn't seem to mind.
Perhaps you could leave me and some others behind to guard the fortress while you go and assure that the Stag Lord won't be sending any more reinforcements.
So that is the hope. However, I really would like to make sure that we have information before we go in.
Mm-hmm.
He obviously has a full bandit group, and walking in with, 4 of us? Doesn't seem the brightest of ideas without knowing what we're fighting. So on that note, Oleg, do you have a bucket of water?
Yes, in one of our traditional Mehlovian buckets.
Traditional Mehlovian water torture.
Yeah, wonderful. A bucket of water inside of a bucket. Anyways, let's go wake up Hops.
Alright.
And yeah, he'll just pour the water all over his face.
Oleg and the rest of your companions will be in charge of, let's creatively say, decorating. Oleg does point out, though, there is a panicking horse in the corner. Could someone take care of that, please?
Any of you good with animals?
Should we kill it?
No, I do have a +5 in nature, which is technically the animal handling skill in 2E.
Would you like to attempt before we have to put it down? We have magical
I
healing.
can.
Maybe we'll be able to...
I was gonna say, Harim,
useful.
do you still have any healing spells on hand?
Yes, Svetlana's injuries were not deep.
Unfortunately.
Good. If I can calm this horse down, hopefully you can ensure we don't have to put the poor thing out of its misery.
Perhaps it is perhaps it is the creature's time. Like a
Perhaps.
little too enthusiastic.
We'll know in a moment. And I'm gonna try and roll nature to try and just calm it down, which I probably do not do.
Yeah, unfortunately. It begins, like, all that sort of stuff, like, panicking, going into the corner. You see that Amiri really got into its back. It is halfway down. It is losing a lot of blood.
Yeah.
Good job, Amiri. Dale gives him like a high five.
I mean, you are good at what you do.
I get paid for bleeding, she proudly states.
Earn your silver. All right. Well, unfortunately, I don't have. Marky does not have anything else because I didn't spec for animal handling. So.
Yeah, regrettably, your prognosis is you're gonna have to put it down.
Yep. Ironically, the most humane would probably be Amiri with her big sword.
Mary goes, no problem. She'll go up to it. Yep.
It counts as one.
Now, do I still get paid for this one, even though I'm bleeding it twice?
It's already bleeding. Okay, it doesn't count.
No, this is more of a coup de grace situation.
Still bleeding, though.
I'm just sorry. I'm just picturing that girl. Those are some fancy words, Magic Man.
See if she's...
Because coup de grace.
Yep.
She does have a +3 in nature, and it is trained.
Oh, you know what? Okay, let's give it a shot. Let's see if she does any better.
Now she wants to kill her.
Nope.
She's
Shush,
like,
shush, shush.
she actually doesn't hate animals, and she doesn't want them like, I'm sorry, dear beastie. As she takes it and like finishes the cut. And it is put down.
No sense in letting the poor thing die without purpose. Oleg, we have some meat for you and your wife.
Oh, we can make traditional Mehlovian like horse stew.
Yes, traditional Mehlovian horse. Have fun.
Good wife, let's go. Let us butcher this wonderful animal. Let this blessing upon us.
The more I learn about Mehlovia, the more I think they just have a tradition for everything.
Klingons.
Well then.
The tradition of traditions is very traditional.
It's a very traditional people, I guess.
Traditional Mehlovian tradition is very traditional.
All right, you wake up Haps with a splash of water, and he goes, "Oh, what the hell, oh, you bastards! Where are my men?"
They're all dead.
He'll kind of like walk over to the thing, kind of look down, and go, "Oh, wait, no, we killed that one too. Dead."
Diego takes all the tattoos he peeled off that guy and throws him down there.
Oh God, roll intimidate.
Oh yeah,
Holy shit! Like,
10.
roll it again. F that. I'll give you a
right?
Roll it again.
With advantage.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's a 27. His will is
Diego, they're all dead.
like, holy shit, this is a vastly different personality. That's a crit success.
Yeah.
He like shrieks and goes into the corner. He is absolutely scared.
Yes, Diego has some very strange hobbies, and hopefully you won't be the object of them. Understood?
We find the guy's tattoos and some extra ones he had with him.
No, I love the idea of just passing going, that's just one person.
It's just one person. He had a lot of tattoos on him. Took a lot of work.
No.
You stole Jeff's I Love Mom tattoo. How could you?
And Jeff's other tattoo, and
then-
that one, and
then
that. And...
Someone else's I Love Mom tattoo. Who is this?
Who is this? All right.
So,
Let me figure out. Okay, so you have successfully. You're gonna get all the information. Thing is, I'm not 100% sure all the information he has, but it is 10:30. Why don't we come back to this next week?
okay.
Sounds wonderful.